And we're live with the Galaxy's Edge podcast, our playtest of Operation Loki. It's a Warlock company, a bunch of mercenaries being hired by the Galactic Republic to stem the tide of violence coming out of the Mid-Core Rebellion. Today we have our usual cast of characters, starting with Dark Ops 93, Bubba.
Hello.
And you're playing Moray today. Tell us a little bit about Moray.
Moray is the hacker of the group. Not very agile in any other realm, I guess. Crap, I gotta close this other screen. Where is it? There it is.
You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
I
judge a little.
Very good at hacking. So far he's taken over 2 mechs, obliterated one with one of them, and also is capable of knocking out a lone survivor with a single ion blast.
Right on. Next up, we have Dark Ops 91, Archangel playing Mags. Tell us a little bit about Mags.
What's up? Mags likes to kick doors and take kneecaps. Preach and clear CQC kind of dude.
Does he ever take kneecaps and kick doors?
At least
falls
once.
through holes.
At least once. Yeah, and I do cool stuff like rappel out of a dropship.
Right on. We have Gino being played by this guy, otherwise known as Swordfish.
I'm okay. We're gonna hopefully not die. Is the main goal.
That's
Right
a
on.
good goal.
Yeah, not dying is always a pleasant goal to aspire to. And speaking of aspiring to not dying, we have what in the unholy hell happened to my interface? We have Dark Ops 5550, Kale playing Quinn.
Hello.
Tell us a little bit about Quinn.
So Quinn is one of those that not dying is kind of like on the back of the burner. He's just going to do everything that is going to get him as close as possible because it's going to be fun on the way down.
Oh, dear Lord. Yep, and that's why we can't have nice things. So when last we left...
That's absolutely right.
Kale also likes to make friends.
He does, out of alligators.
I do like making friends.
When we last left our kind of ramshackle band of players, we had this kind of this huge conflagration of issues going on. You guys had made contact with this guy from a Russian-dominated sector of space that had been dealing arms back and forth from the MCR. He has come in to get these crates of tomatoes, which were actually aero precision missiles, the new weapon being fielded by the Legion. And then, as a side note, good afternoon, Dark Ops 81, Sinokin. Welcome aboard.
Sinokin.
After some tense negotiations, you guys had come to the conclusion that you had a squad missing in action outside. There might or might not be more Hools in the mix outside that are causing problems, and you weren't quite sure whether or not the Hools on station were part of the issue or not. So, you guys were all getting ready to repel anything that came your way. What are you guys doing now?
I think I am up at my location with a sniper rifle, getting ready to, support wherever needed, because we're still in the process of just waiting for things to fire, right?
Yeah, nothing's popped off yet, so it's more along the lines of you guys were waiting for something to happen. Frank, who is running the other mercenary squad outside and as perimeter security for you guys, had already sent another crew to go check on his guys, and they reported in that they were chewed up pretty bad, and there were spines from what looked like Hool spines. And for those just joining us, a Hool is like a big giant lizard man with fur coming off of it in some places. And in between the furry section, there's poisonous spines that they have. So the after a minute or two, where nothing seems to be happening, Frank runs over to you, Gino, and he's like, "Hey, boss." Kind of gives you the thing, sounding like he doesn't want this to go over comms.
You gotta come over here and see this.
What's that?
You gotta come over and see this cliche.
Yeah, but will not come over, but he wants to it seems
Yeah.
like he wants to talk to you off comms.
Gotcha. So I'll head over there and see what's up.
He says, I just lost another guy out top. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to pull my guys back out through the gateways back there, the hallways, and we're going to harden this. We're going to harden the outside so that people can't get in these tunnels. I don't want to be caught in here if something pops off, especially since you guys laid down a ton of boom all over this place.
That's a fair point. All right, we'll be ready.
All right, so he pulls his guys out. Right as you guys are doing kind of like repositioning your forces to accommodate, and I'm going to share the screen so people at home can see what's going on. You see this guy up here wander in. It looks like he might be a technician, and he is savaged to pieces. He's got several quills sticking out of him. He's twitching. He looks like he has lacerations all over his upper shoulder and back. His shirt is ripped, exposing the shoulder. And his eyes are glazed over. You can see when you guys go to image magnification, because you guys are wearing MCR kit, you're wearing almost like a hullbuster helmet that has like a little monocle that can drop down. You can use it as like image magnification. You can use it as night vision. So when you guys zoom in on this guy, you can see that his eyes, the pigment is gone from his eyes, and that there's what do you call it? There's almost like a zombie-like kind of affect to him as he kind of moves forward. What do you guys do?
That man is about to die.
I think that already happened.
If I can, I would like to grab my gear out of the mech and pull back to where Mags is.
Okay, so he's on top of the roof of this building.
Ah, crap.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can get there. You just got to go in through the entrance that's right here, and then there's a set of stairs on the inside that'll bring you to that roof.
Make sure you use your manners when you go around the gators. Excuse me, pardon me.
I was trying to avoid walking near the Hools, to be honest. Crap. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll calmly and nicely walk through the Florida Gators group.
The Gator kind of commander that had come in with the arms dealer, he gets that look like, what the, giving you guys almost like a this is not good. I mean, if a Gator had a worried expression, this is probably what you'd be seeing right now.
We can read their facial expressions. Like, is that standard?
Well, they what do you call it? I mean, they can curl their lips back. They can expose their teeth. They can, they can give you some semblance of hostility. He jumps over and lands right here.
Oh,
Okay.
Joy.
they jump now.
Oh, these jump. Moray, you've been monitoring some of their comms.
Yes.
Last episode, you guys had a situation where you had installed a kernel so that you could get their translations. He barks something in his language, and the translation scrolls across the screen. Everybody down.
Down.
Okay.
Drop.
I'm saying that over our comms.
All right. So you guys drop, right? The guy that comes in, he hugs him, right? As he does, the man that just stumbled in detonates.
Yep.
The Hool gets blasted to the side of the building and then off into that little depression that JR was firing from during the first couple of episodes. he is smoking and charred and messed up. He does not look like he's in good shape. The other Hools had kind of that you guys had saw come in to kind of augment the 2 security personnel with the arms dealer. They grabbed your personnel, kind of like quick, almost acting as shields, and used their backs to shield some of your personnel to kind of take that hit. Scott wants to know what I miss. Boom, boom. Everybody that's on the side of the building where the zombie kid was, they get knocked over. Mags, you and Moray, did you go up on the roof?
Yeah, I was wanting to do that. You never moved me, so I didn't say anything.
All right, so you guys were on the roof. The blast, you are shielded from the blast from the angle of the blast going off because of the how the roof is shaped. And what do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna do a check, and or do we need a roll to, see whose reaction is higher and stuff?
As far as
initiative and stuff.
Yeah, if you want to. So your reaction, go for it.
All right, I got 5D and.
Okay, let me know what you get.
Yeah. Brain is still turning on. Oh no! Oh, okay. We got 25.
You got a 25. All right, Moray, what's your initiative?
15.
15. Yep. Archangel.
20.
20. Quinn.
Yep, working on it. Oh man, cracking voice.
Hey,
We don't judge.
on it.
Yeah.
Puberty finally hits.
Ha.
Oh,
Wrong chat, buddy.
Yep, just noticed that. Well, this is a fun way to start.
All right. What do I get? An 11.
Yeah.
All right. And then my guys do not get an 11. Okay. So that starts off with Dan. What are you doing?
I'm gonna survey the area. I'm gonna look from the lower entrance, and then just scan the entire area and be ready to shoot whatever. Just kind of mainly hold an action, just try taking information before I try, eliminating, life from people.
Any
Gino,
threats?
did you move up to your little sniper hide
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah, I should be up there. I don't know where my character is at.
I got
There
you.
he is.
Do you want me to give you control of him?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind. Controlled by.
I want to
that guy.
control my character.
You can control your character. Tony B. Oh, it's funny because you're listed as Johnny Campbell back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, so you're controlling Mags. All right, so you don't see anything else come down from the hallway. All you see is all right, Mags, you got it. All right, so all you see is the huge crater. There's bits of technician everywhere, and that one Hool got blasted into the basin where JR was firing. JR's character Hammerhead is across the way with like a he's got a like a minigun set up on a tripod, and he says he doesn't see anything coming out of the he doesn't see anything coming out of that tunnel because he's got a pretty good vantage point. The Hool that took that blast, he said he can see is moving, but it's more like you got hit in the stomach with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
He's hurt bad, and he's kind of like rolling back and forth. What do you guys do?
Tell JR to keep an eye on him, and maybe if need be, throw him a med pack or whatever. But just treat him as a possible ally, but don't be surprised if he turns, kind of thing.
I was gonna say because at the end of last game we were pretty roughed up about how many of these Hools came in and the fact that we had squads disappearing. So I'm pretty sure we were all suspicious. But now with them shielding our guys from this blast, I'm kind of on the fence.
The Russian guy who was your arms dealer, he starts shouting out things, and then your translation comes out as in like pull back, pull back. Frank comes over the comms, and he's like, Gino, we got a problem out here.
All right, and I ask from him what the issue is. Are we gonna leave our standing back here and come out, or what?
The radio crackles. There's a sound of blaster fire going off, and you hear, "I got him!" Like off in the distance, you hear, "I got him!" And then you hear like a hard, and then that person's voice stops. You hear Frank like, "Shit!" He says, "Hey, I need you guys. I need somebody up here."
Mags, can you go back him up?
Yeah. What's the quickest way out there? Is it through?
You have a jump
this
pack,
way?
so for you it would be the hole in the roof.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will blast off.
You gotta Iron Man your way up there.
Mm-hmm. Carbine out. Ready to rock.
All right. Are you taking Moray with you?
Take me and I'll bring the mechs.
Ooh.
Well, I'll bring one mech.
I was gonna say, I mean, having to move the mech. Can the mechs jump out through the hole, or are they limited to ground travel?
They'd have to walk, unless you have a way to carry them.
Yeah, Max, you can carry them with your jump pack.
I was probably gonna have to carry Moray.
Carry me, and we can get one of them to slowly walk out.
We're gonna Superman this, and you'll be Lois Lane.
Oh, Clark.
Oh my goodness.
Making it weird.
Yeah, just a little bit. So what do you guys? So you're going up through the ceiling? Are you taking Moray with you?
Moray, you want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
All right. So you guys blast to the top.
I would like to, if possible, instead of just landing in amongst where Frank's at and all that Charlie Foxtrot happening. If there's a elevated position when I come outside, I'd like to get up there.
Hammerhead says to Gino, "Hey, boss." No, that's a terrible JR. He says, "Hey, boss, do you want to go support them? And me and Jax will stay down here."
Jax?
Jax?
Oh no, that's Quinn. My bad.
That's me.
Quinn?
Yep. He goes, "I'll stay down here with our security element."
I'll check in with Quinn and I'll say, do you want to stay here and hang out with the alligator boys, or head on out with us?
Well, I mean, here's the question: What did Larry and Terry do when everything was going on?
They're guarding their boss.
Sad face.
Yeah, they're guarding their boss. As you guys watch Mags Iron Man through the top of the roof, holding Moray in tow, right? There's the famous Wilhelm scream as Moray is like, "Whoa!" as you guys fly up through the
Of
roof.
course I would get that.
I won't let you fall, buddy.
Two of the Hools jump to the roof. One of them walks by Quinn and is like, "Excuse me." He jumps to the roof. So now there are three of them advancing toward the roof. And they do like a quick hop and grab the lower portion of the hole that leads to the outside, the big cave entrance in the roof. And they start climbing. One of them walks by you. The one that was walking by you, it says, "Excuse me," to Quinn. He says, "You need lift."
No. I think I'm gonna stay down here.
He says, "You miss all fun, no bang, no boom down here." And he jumps and grabs the bottom of the hole. What are you doing, Gino?
Yeah, I'll say to Quinn, if you want, you can stay back here and guard. Wouldn't be a bad idea. They'll provide backup to JR, but if you want to come on out with us, I understand, and so I'll start making my way out there to catch up with Mags and Moray.
All right.
Just have one of the Hools toss you.
Yeah, one of the Hools, because they're now repositioning, taking positions on the roof for a higher vantage point. They're moving around to secure entrances. One of them is going over to check their kind of like their commander. So one of them pushes you up to the roof, Gino, and there's one up there that says "Dwarf Toss."
Of course.
He nods, looks to make sure that there's nobody going to shoot you that they've missed. He grabs your armor and your web belt, and it sounds like that alligator growl that they do, that chugging growl, but you can almost estimate that it's more of a laugh. No, I know. Right? And he launches you. He's got a pretty good throw, and you don't fly out of the hole like waving your arms trying to maintain position, but you do land softly right next to everybody else. Where is my next thing? So there it is. So you guys land out here. Do you see the new map?
New map.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do.
All right. So for the audience, we will put that up in front. All right. So you guys land outside the hole and come to this tree. There seems to be guys in black armor.
I can't control my character. Heads up.
I'll put him up. I'll change it. Right. So, Gino, save settings. You should be able to move them now. Same thing for you, Mags. Mags, and now you have control. So you guys are behind that. You run up out of the hole and behind that log. Frank's guys are getting a pounding from these guys in the black armor. The Hools are actually they're in this broken down little fort. It looked like a building at one time, and maybe the weathers, all the typhoons that are in this area probably just reduced it to foundation a little bit. They're picking up bricks and hurling them at Frank's guys who are getting pelted by these things. The guys in black, the Hools. So these Hools over here, right? So as you guys move up, you guys have the ones that are with you moving up behind you, and they're what do you call it? It looks, based on what you can see, that they're wearing different kit. So your Hools have these enormous plate carriers. They're carrying those M249 ultra modern variants that are kind of like special forces machine guns. To them, it looks more like a rifle than it does a machine gun. But the Hools that are back here are wearing almost like leather armor. It looks very primitive. Instead of like the modern weapons that your guys are using, it almost looks like a bolt action, a really long bolt action rifle with a giant axe blade on the front of it.
I want one.
But the guys,
Quinn's gonna want one of those.
But the guys with you,
Quinn always wants one of those.
Like I said, the guys with you are wearing a much more modern kit. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna unlimber my nice sniper rifle and take aim at the Hools that are throwing stuff at our guys.
All right, there's two of them throwing. It's these two right here. Like I said, they're breaking down the wall of that structure to kind of blast Frank's guys. So you taking a shot?
Hell yeah.
Go for it.
All right.
Those other guys that are in the black around those Hools, those guys are shooting, or are those Frank's guys?
Nope, those guys are shooting.
Okay,
and they have blaster rifles.
Ooh,
those guys are shooting at Frank's guys.
They're shooting at Frank's guys, and they're going to be shooting at you in a minute. What was that you missed?
That's the biggest miss I've seen in a while.
Well, hold on.
Ones and twos.
He's got to roll his defense. So
I got a total of. Oh wait, it's only top 3, so 8.
All right, yeah. So he got a 14. You hit him in the plate, not the plate, but the cuirass that he's wearing. That hits him, and he almost looks insulted. Part of it broke the rock that he was holding, so it like breaks apart in his hand. He drops it and picks up another. That brings us to Moray. Excuse me. That brings us to Archangel Mags.
Well, I think I'm going to shoot at people.
That's fair.
Honestly, I want to start picking off the non-hools.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to take shots at this guy first.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
With the carbine, let's see here.
You got to beat a 6.
So I got 5D for carbine, so that's roll 5, take top 3.
Yep, roll 5, take top 3.
Ooh. 12.
Oh yeah. So that's 6 over. So you'll actually do and he failed.
Sweet.
You double tap him straight in the chest. And as he turns one way from the first shot, turns another way from the third shot, and as his body is ricocheting him, you place one through the throat, almost decapitating him. That brings us to Moray.
Okay, so I like to run up and get behind cover right here.
Gotcha. You're there.
And I've never fired a blaster weapon in this. Because every time it's happened...
I shouldn't be shooting people? This is bullshit.
No, it's not that. It's just all the fights that we've gotten into, I've been hacking or it's ended before I ever got to shoot anything.
No one's told me I would have to shoot anybody in a mercenary outfit.
All right, so you're gonna drop some rounds on target?
Yeah, I'm looking at the D4 carbine I got, and it says AR 123, and I don't know what that means.
Let me look. I am going to bring that up right now. Let's see. You have that's your ammo rating, right? So
Okay.
The weapon you're using a thing that has it's got a burst setting and a fully auto setting, right?
Okay.
So if you decide to use the burst setting, your ammo rating goes from a 1 to a 2. If you use full auto, it goes to a 3. And what that means is that's the ability of your weapon to chew through ammo. And then if you roll those numbers or lower, you have to reload.
Okay.
So usually I
it's
roll
all
that.
about a mag dump time thing.
Yep. And you haven't been. So what are you doing, and who are you dumping on?
Okay, I'm going with 1.
One shot. Yep.
I want to. These guys are throwing rocks.
Well, the Hools are throwing rocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're throwing rocks.
The Hools that are back here, they have rifles.
Oh, yeah, I want to take out this guy right here.
Okay. And don't forget, right, if you look at these cats, right, these guys right here, they have blasters, and they're wearing modern armor.
True.
So totally up to you who you want to pelt.
Bullet versus energy weapon. Gah!
I just reach over and smack him and say, "Hey, you have a rifle. Use it."
Take out guy right here. He's closer. He's more threat.
All right. So you need to beat a 4.
All right, and that's
4 or higher. So you have 4D in carbine, right? So you want to want to roll 4 dice, and then take the highest 3. Tell me what you got.
14.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That's one way to do it. Yeah.
All right, you're just sitting there like, I'm the hacker. I'm not splitting. Max is like, use the weapon. So you're sitting there, you're like, I'm shooting, right? So you line everything up and pull the trigger, and that guy's like, I got you, right? So you kind of aim at each other and you pull the trigger first. The blaster goes off, pelts him kind of in the neck and shoulder area, spins him around and knocks him into the dirt.
Nice.
It's like that moment Saving Private Ryan where they shoot at each other, run out of ammo, and then throw their helmets at each other.
Yeah. Son of a.
That brings us to Quinn. Quinn, you're down below, and you start hearing them encouraging each other to make the best of a bad situation. What do you do?
So the big gator that got hit with the suicidal zombie.
Mhm.
How's he looking? Bad. Worse.
Not good. He's just kind of rolling there for a second. He's right here. It looks like his buddy is kind of trying to figure out what to do.
Okay.
He's giving you it looks like he's giving his commander the Hool equivalent of, you shake this off, get up,
Okay.
kind of like, come on, you can do it, rubbing his back kind of deal.
You're okay, buddy.
So
You're
I'm
okay.
gonna run over and I'm gonna try to see if I can help him, because if we can get another gator in the fight that's on our side, that's just better.
Right on. You run over and the one that's trying to help him says, you have fix-it juice,
Maybe.
glue, tape, make him go angry again.
Yeah, I got something.
Do you have a med pack?
Let me look.
So you should have an LFAC
I do have an LFAC, yes.
with a stem. So
Yeah.
do you start applying it?
What does the wound look like? Is
He's
this
got
way more than just like a pat on the back, like get up, rub
Yes.
some dirt in it? Okay.
He took it looks like he took an explosive point blank.
Okay.
And the only reason he's not dead is because these things are very big and very tough.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna start applying what we can.
All right,
Where
so you put skin packs on him, apply the stem, blah blah
Mhm.
blah. Right. So he that's going to take effect next round. All right. So that brings us back to these guys. All right. So you guys are fighting from the log. You've already knocked down 2 guys. The Hools try to. There's 5 of them. They start dumping on Gino and Mags. Gino, you have to defend a 9. So what are you going to defend with? I am hearing nothing. There is the soundlessness, the emptiness
Shut
of
up.
the void.
Shut up. I'm not a boomer. I'm not a boomer.
He says as he was muted.
What what are you defending with?
I'm going to defend my reaction.
Okay. All right, you got to defend a 9.
Okay. Got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But I got a 1 on my hit die.
That's all right. The Mags, you got to defend against a 7.
I'm also going to defend on my reaction,
All right,
or with my reaction.
go for it. Bless you.
It's my son. 6, 12, 18. 18.
18.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you call it? The Hools and the Hools open up first, and it's loud cracks that are going on, kind of like old school, like bolt action munition rifles. They start chewing up the log you're in. Gino rolls toward the big roots of the tree, kind of repositioning himself. Mags, you duck down. You're sitting there like, checking your charge pack. You gradually pull Moray down so that he's not in the line of fire. That brings us to the, if you look at the bottom of the map, there are 3 more shooters, those guys in the black armor with blaster rifles. They throw some hate your way. Moray, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is our Hools gonna do anything, or just look like trees?
No, you see them messing with something, like they're setting something up.
Okay.
Pinto mounted in 50.
Ooh,
No.
I felt
Oh.
Trackpod of Doom coming.
It's going to be interesting.
Boom.
The what do you call it? So Moray, you got to defend against a 7.
All right, I'm using my reaction.
Okay, go for it.
That's like a 17.
Oh yeah. So you're just Mags pulls you down initially, and you're like, I don't need any help. I can do this on my own. And you look up, and you're like, you duck right back down as the blaster bolts sail in and chew up more of the tree, and you're just kind of like, thanks, man.
I'm just staring at him like, told you.
All right, so that brings us back to the top of the batting order, starting with Dan.
I'm gonna take a shot at that hole again. I'm gonna give my my rifle a nice little stroke to reaffirm its power, make it feel safe and secure.
Gotcha.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Who are you shooting?
Kel.
I'm shooting here. That
Okay.
guy. So that's a that's a 7.
All right, so he's going to try and defend. He does defend. So, yeah, you sail out around, and it was the same guy you tried to put down the first time.
Yeah.
He picks up another rock, and then you split that in half, and he gives you that look like, dude.
Come on.
Starting to piss me off, bruh.
That brings us to Archangel.
I'm gonna chunk one of those full-size fraggers that I got from our supply drop.
Gotcha.
I'd like to
Right
put
there?
it where it's gonna do max damage. As many people as possible.
Go for it.
And what do I need to roll to throw one of those?
You gotta let's see. Let me bring up your character sheet real quick. Mags. You're gonna use you can either use your athleticism, or you can use the dice from the fragger. So if you use your athleticism, it's 3D. If you use the dice from the fragger itself, that's 5D, and you get to keep all 5.
Oh,
Take a guess.
max
right.
damage.
So I
I
I'm
could
using
just
the fragger
picture him,
dice.
I can just picture him rolling once for all 5 die, and then the fragger just lands like just short and just breaks both the rocks.
yeah. So
That'd
that's
be
the
my
thing with a fragger, right? You're going to make the roll for the damage. But what I'm going to do is I have my, it's like when you were in school, you had the lady with the red pen. I have the red die, and I roll the red die just to make sure that you don't pull the pen or pull the grenade and throw the pen.
Gotcha.
Wait,
That's 17.
so in that,
What's that, Daniel?
so in that case, are you rolling to see if he hits or not, and then he's just rolling the damage?
Nope. So
Okay.
he's actually doing the attack, right? This roll is just to see that the grenade doesn't do something stupid, because it's a grenade, and they don't always behave like you want them to.
Okay.
All right. So what was your total on those rolls, on that roll?
17 for all
Oof.
5 dice.
All right. So the first guy
Well, it wasn't ones, so
It
positive.
wasn't
Does
ones.
not get a 17. The next guy does not get a 17. And the last guy is okay. All right. So this dude right here, the one that Daniel just split his rock again,
He's having a bad day.
he's having a bad day. Twice, you got Frank's guys that are kind of like over here that they were fighting, and they were throwing rocks that were kind of like, like big flagstones. And from these guys throwing them, they're like breaking bones, shattering armor. So it's kind of a low tech way to deal with guys in plate carriers and stuff. And the first time he shot him, it broke a rock, and he dropped it and picked up another one. The second time he shot him, he broke the rock again and is like, what the hell? So you drop the frag grenade there, and he turns, The frag detonates. He gets lacerated from that shrapnel. It explodes the brick in his hand, basically taking his head off. This guy right here gets blown back into this wall. The shrapnel tears through his left arm, basically letting it keep kind of holding onto it by a thread of flesh. This guy
Gross.
ducks behind the wall and lets the wall take the majority of the frag damage. That's Archangel. That goes to Moray.
Do these three guys over here have like fully enclosed helmets, or are they open faced?
It's all fully enclosed armor.
Somebody's about to do some hacking.
Yeah.
You're gonna hack their armor?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hack their armor and see what I can get out of it.
You need to get a 6 or higher.
Easy.
Tell me what you get.
Oof. Make that a 9.
All right, so it's higher than a 6, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you are you hacking into their comms?
Yeah, I want to hack into their comms and see if I can get their strategic movements going on, or if
All
there's
right.
any like other info I can get out of it.
They're speaking Galactic Standard, so that's easy. The guy back here had just ducked behind the wall to avoid getting hit in that blast. And he's like, all right, I need you two. And he's basically talking to these guys. He goes, make sure you secure that flank so we don't get overrun. He says, Gator 1 and 5 and 7. He's like, get those rifles back into the fight. It looks like the Hools that they have with them might be doing some other damage. If the lady hears that we're not going to get what we need to, it's going to be hell to pay for everyone. All right. What do you do? Anything? You relay that?
Yeah, I relay all that.
All right. That brings us to Quinn.
So I was doing some medical work on
This
the
guy
big
right
hitter.
here.
Yeah.
Yep. So, you start applying skin patches and hooking him up so that he's not so like he's badly burned.
Mhm.
You hit him with the stim, his eyes fly open, and he slaps his hand down on top of his rifle so hard that it breaks the stone. He hits you with a Shaki Chakra kind of hand motion. He goes, good human. He kind of stands up and you get that like Godzilla returning from the deep moment where he's just, he's like stretching his back. You can hear like the spine snapping as his, the poisonous quills lock into place. You can see the big quill that runs out of his elbow lock in. He goes, going topside. Coming, bro.
Can we name him Barry?
Yes! You're in my brain! Yes!
Oh no!
He grabs onto you and kind of like picks you up like a mom might hold a toddler.
Yeah.
And in 3 quick bounds, he gets through the roof. That brings
It's
us.
strong, but you feel safe.
It is true. It is true.
He smells a lot, but you're comfortable.
Yeah.
I was hoping that he would like let me get on his shoulders so that when he came bounding up, he'd be like
Master
Rambo's.
Blaster.
Yeah, like Rambo spraying into the forest, and I'm shooting my grenade launcher off.
Well, just be aware of those spines on his neck.
Yeah.
No, that's a problem.
Poisonous.
I get that.
A little poisonous.
All right, so these two guys right here started huddling together as this guy was kind of providing cover fire from this side so that these Hools up here weren't a problem for you, right? So they're acting pretty intelligent, like they've done stuff like this before. And as you look back, Gino's got his face through the scope, so he's not really watching what they're doing. Mags and Moray, you're kind of like back against the log, and you guys turn, swivel, and shoot, and then come back. As they maneuver out of the way to kind of show you what they're doing, they have what that you thought might have been like a big rifle or an anti-tank weapon. that one of them was carrying on his back is now planted on the ground with two bipod legs sticking in, and one of them like snaps, and he goes. And a callback to you guys in your first interaction, he holds up what looks like a mortar round, taps it with his finger, and goes, "Damn!" And then he starts to put it in. The round pops and lands over by this tree, blowing this guy back into the wall, and sending the bodies of the already dead troopers flying off in a random direction. The guy that's helping him set it up starts rotating a winch on the body of the mortar, and he's like
Left
like
10, add 50.
Yep. He starts going through his call for fire procedures, and right as that happens, you hear like a whoosh. There's like a second of hang time, and your buddy, the blown up Hool, lands with Quinn in tow. And he yells out, "Damn!" That brings us back to the top of the batting order. That goes to Dan.
I holler over at Quinn. Welcome to the party. Hopefully you're my good luck from now on. And then I take aim at the at this guy right here, the one soldier at the head of the trail of three.
Gotcha.
Listen,
And-
I just want to make a response to that when he says this. I just want to yell as loud as possible. Let's shake and bake, bruh!
Oh no!
I got my boy Barry. We're ready to tear it
Oh
up.
my god.
So
I got Barry, Larry, and Terry. Now, which one of y'all wants to die?
that's a 12 on the hit.
12. He is going to resist with fortitude. Not a 12. They're starting to move around like almost in like a wide arc to try and get better positional shots on you guys. And you knock him clear into the dirt. His feet and head trade places. He goes down hard.
Nice.
I holler over at Quinn. Man, you my good luck charm. You gotta stay around with me.
Well, this time
The
you weren't
bake
shooting.
has been had. Now it's time for the shake.
Oh my god! All right, that brings us to Archangel Mags.
So let me see. This guy is dead.
Yep.
And are these guys moving kind of up and around?
No, they're staying behind the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Moray switch places with me. Cover the left side since he relayed their comms to us and told us that they're strengthening our left flank, their right flank.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna tell him I want you to focus on those other two guys over there. I'm gonna shuffle kind of closer to Gino, and
Gotcha.
I'm gonna start laying down carbine fire at these Hools.
All right.
And which one did Gino just smoke?
I smoked the guy with the X on his face.
Yeah. This
That guy down there? Okay. I'm going to take shots at this far Hool.
Go for it. You have to get a. That's
Don't drop my dice.
that. You got to get a 9. 9 or higher. Tell me what you get.
2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right, hang on.
I don't judge. Gimme.
13.
Math is hard.
Yeah, the maths. All
Clickety
right.
clack, math rocks.
You hit him. You do a double tap into his shoulder. He drops his rifle for a second, and then kind of hunkers down behind the wall, and you can see him like doing something with his arm. That brings us to Moray.
I know what Mags told me to do, but I'm not trusting that Russian dude that's down by the arms.
You know, did I say what? Oh,
I'm
by
not
the
trusting
the
by the
Russian dude?
I'm not trusting the Russian dude that's down by the supply.
Don't forget, Hammerhead's still down there.
True.
And
I
a
want
lot of mechs.
Well, can I check the cam feed from the mech that's right in front of the missile crates?
Yes, in a surprising turn of events, the technicians and 2 security personnel from Warlock Company that got caught in the initial zombie blast. The Hools are pulling them back, and it looks like what do you call it? The Russian dude is kind of helping them. It looks like he's pulling out Elfax, trying to administer first aid. He's got his jacket off, so you can see he's wearing like the holster for where he had his submachine gun initially. That's reattached, and he's got his sleeves rolled up, and looks like he's trying to assist the wounded.
Okay.
Neat.
Hey,
guess
boss,
that's
can we put him up in for a chance to join us on Warlock Company? We need to replace some
personnel.
Yeah.
Frank got messed up.
Yeah, Frank's crew got torn up. The only people he's got now, it's Frank and one of his security guys.
Okay.
So
I'm assuming that's my turn then.
So I'm not hearing a no, though.
you haven't asked him anything yet. That brings us to Quinn.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So part of the problem that you did is that you gave me an underslung, and I will more than happily use it.
Gotcha. That's not a problem for me.
It's not a problem.
All right. What are you launching?
So what is it? This Hool's down and this one is down, correct?
Yes. This guy is down. That's my bad. So I'm going to put an X on him.
No, you're good.
And that guy is down. Yep.
Perfect.
Party poppers.
I'm gonna
And
try.
this guy's been shot.
And that guy's been shot?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we can do with these 2.
You gonna plant one right in the middle?
Oh, the bake has been had. Now it's time for the shake.
Go for it.
All right. So area effect is 3D.
Yep. So looking at your character, let's see. That's you. Yeah. No. Yep. So 3D. So give me the damage. Let me know what you get.
God, what? I am retarded today. Jesus.
I mean,
We having
don't
technical
judge.
difficulties?
A little bit. 9.
We don't judge.
9.
Yeah.
All right. And all right. So that grenade lands in the center of them. That's where you wanted it, right?
Yes.
All right. Lands in between the 2. They kind of drop. It's like a little depression right there. They drop in there. They take some residual flak, but it doesn't look like it messed them up totally.
Okay.
But yeah, it blows this body back that way a little bit. So that goes to me. All right. So the guy that's offset here, he tries to fire back at Mags. Mags, you need to defend with a 15.
Oh boy. Okay.
So like I said, it's really, really long rifles with almost like bayonets, wickedly curved bayonets on them that kind of look like axe blades. He pulls that thing up and he's not holding it like a regular rifle. Maybe because of his shoulder, the way you hit him, he's kind of like leaning it on his arm, but he gets in a nice shot. And you got to defend against a 15.
And I keep the top 3. Yeah. If I'm
Yes.
taking it on reaction, if I'm taking it on my reaction 5D, keep top 3.
Yep. Don't forget, you guys have competency dice you can spend too.
What did I need
Oh,
to
I
defend?
completely forgot about that.
15 or higher.
I got a 16.
Ah, there you go.
I will
All right.
take it.
So you're just like, I shot him in that is a big honking gun. You get down behind the wood, and a large chunk of this log goes flying off toward the mortar team behind you. They what do you call it? They look surprised. The log almost splits in half from the force of that shot. The other ones climb back up, and the 2 guys that are still blaster worthy, they let out a shot, and the Hool that is right here takes a series of blaster bolts in the throat, and he goes down. That brings us back to Dan.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep working my way along the path of the guys on the lower left-hand side.
Gotcha. Give me some dice.
Considerably better. Let's go with does a
One of those, one of these.
hold on, I can do math. 14 work.
14. Ooh, that's 2d of damage. Yeah, it's this guy right here that you're hitting.
Yes.
All right. So he gets blasted right into his commander. And does that like slow slide down, and you can see the guy covered in whatever was inside that is now outside on his friend. He lets him kind of drop off to the side. Moray. Oh, wait a minute.
Nope.
Before
Mags.
you guys go, nope. Yeah, it'll be Mags, but hold on one second. I forgot to go last time. Before your Hool friend got shot, they let off another mortar that landed right here, and it eviscerates these two Hools. So the one that just shot you, he's down, and the one that was next to him, he's down. So there's one Hool and one dude left. All right, so that brings us to Mags.
I'm gonna shoot this hole in the face. If that's cool with you guys.
Right in the face.
Fine with
I want
me.
a shirt that says I want to shoot a Hool in the face.
Talk to Jason and Nick.
He said, Let's see.
All right, you're gonna need
14.
Ooh, close. Yeah, he didn't make it. So he gets blasted. He starts to bring his rifle up, and you tag him square in the snout. It looks like an overly ruined Pez dispenser as his head flops up and down, and then he just slumps onto the ground in front of him. That brings us to Moray.
Hey, I want to do one thing real quick, if I can.
Why? What? Like as far as what?
Can I help assist Moray because I'm already zoned in on the guy?
I'll allow that. Yeah. So make it as though you were taking a shot, and let me go. Tell me every 6 that you get.
Yep. That's 1.
1 6. All right. So Moray, you can add 1 die to your roll if you were shooting.
Yeah. Can I do a wounding shot on the commander?
You want to try and wound him? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Shoot him in the kneecap.
Yeah, I was
Them
wanting to go
kneecaps.
for the kneecap.
What's your roll? Is it 3D? 2D?
Is it for the
I'm looking right now
carbine?
for you. So your shooting is a 2D. He
Okay.
assisted you by looking through his own scope, so he's giving you another one, so you can roll 3D.
And
Tell
then
me what you
don't forget you have the competency die that you can use if you haven't used them.
Yep. So you could add one of those too as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
All right. So that'll give you 5D. And then
But
you're
they'll
gonna
give me
take
5D, not 40.
no 4D. Excuse me. You're right. 4D. Take the highest 3.
16.
Nice. All right, so he looks like he's going to boogie. He's like, screw this noise, and goes to run. He gets slapped right in the kneecap, tumbles over, and falls down the little embankment with the rest of his Hools.
I pat Moray on the head. Good job, buddy.
I can do it when it's a prisoner. Come on.
I don't know if that's better.
Your Hools advance up to you. The wounded one, as he comes up between Mags and Gino, it smells like almost like barbecue chicken. This guy is like still smoking in places. His entire front is like blackened from char. And he says, "We move up, collect prizes."
Okay. Yeah,
I
go
nod
ahead.
and
Yeah.
we head on up.
They lead the way so that they can act as cover for you guys. and they basically surround the guy that you just shot. What do you do?
I go
Who's
up
the
to
talker?
the commander and I'm like, so, you've caused a lot of issues for us. How you explain yourself so that we don't just outright kill you right now?
He pops the locks on his helmet and pushes his helmet up. He looks mid-30s, military style haircut. He says, "Hey, just a job, man. Just a job."
Okay, so what was the job?
Yeah.
He says, "Job was to drop down the hole, grab the missiles, and pull them out so that the lady doesn't skin us alive. We were going to advance when we ran into a security patrol. We were just going to drop down the hill, drop down the hole. We didn't know that you had a whole lot of hools of your own to, keep things interesting."
So
Yeah,
I hold on. I go over to Quinn and I'm like, Quinn, you remember how he blew up one of our guys?
I do.
Hold on. Who's
no,
the
hold
lady?
on. Yeah, I was about to say, who's the lady?
I'm gonna get to that. So
Okay.
so I pull Quinn over and I say, so you know how you blew up one of our guys and you kind of set him back here, and he wasn't too worse for wear, and then he went kaboom boom. Asking the commander.
You're asking him. He says,
Yeah.
That wasn't my idea, man. It's that dead Hool over there. He apparently they call it an IBIED, an idiot-born IED. They stick him full of poison, get him kind of zombified, and then they just strap explosives to his back.
I'm gonna
Nice.
when he says this, I'm gonna feign a gas and be like, he's not a very good leader. I heard leaders take up for all of their guys' mistakes and may try to help them learn from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. So, if you don't give us more information on why, on who that lady is, and all of the details and your contacts on her, Quinn here is going to make you an idiot-born IED.
And I'm very sadistic.
If I'm helpful,
There's
we
a
won't
high
make you an
probability
idiot-born
that
IED?
there's a high probability that you will not end up as that, and it'll be up to my commanding officer to dish out what he feels is appropriate to you.
are you guys all wearing your official MCR gear, or is anybody wearing anything that would indicate that you guys are Bronze Guild?
I'm still wearing Bronze Guild stuff, ain't I? Because I dropped in.
Yeah, I believe so.
I got my jump pack, so yeah, I'm still wearing.
He's eyeballing you bad.
Can I help you with something? You seem to be staring at me pretty intently, buddy.
He's got his hands up. He reaches very easily into a pouch and pulls out what looks like a big bronze coin, a little bit bigger than a silver dollar, and he flips it to you.
And what do I notice that it is?
It's a challenge coin from the Bronze Guild.
Ooh.
So, for those not in the know, what does that mean?
So a challenge coin is when you're in the military, they get these these big giant brass coins that are emblazoned with unit insignias, and they were given.
Reaches down, pulls out a whole bag.
He has a bag of them.
I have a bag of them.
I mean, I don't have a bag. I got several of them, but
So they
really
have.
cool.
If I can get a big one,
you can do it.
Yeah, I have one. All right, so it's like a big brass coin that's in, has unit insignias on it and stuff like that. And then back in the day, when the Civil War and stuff, when they couldn't get letters of note or payment notes like dollar bills, they would the officers would pay their guys in challenge coins. And as a promise of, once we're back at base, this is your promise. You turn in all your coins, we exchange it for dollars. right? So what had happened was it became tradition to always carry one of these on you by certain units. And when you were at the bar, if somebody slapped down their coin, it was a challenge to everybody at the bar. The person with the best coin would be exempt from paying that night, and it would go down to whoever had the lowest coin. He was paying for drinks. So he pulled out a Bronze Guild challenge coin, basically identifying himself as the guild you guys work for.
Okay, so where did you get this?
Oh no.
He says,
More appropriately, who gave this to you?
he says, I don't know if you know him, but he was my commander when I first joined the guild. His name is, I don't know if I should give his name, but his call sign is Scrapper.
Gino?
I do a comm up to Scrapper and I say, all right, so interesting turn of events. I have one of your previous boys currently sitting there cradling his knee that we kind of unneed. I would like you to talk to him and maybe help us get on to a more proper track.
Scrapper comes back. He's like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Can you put that in English?"
Hey, guy, and I point at dude with the blowed out kneecap that's been unkneed. What's your name?
He says, "I don't know if I should give that."
Give your name or you lose the other kneecap.
He says, "I'm Mike Targan."
I get on comms and I tell Scrapper, because I'm like in this dude's face at this point.
Scrapper is quiet for a long time. He says, "Is he dead?"
He's about to be.
He says, "Cuff him up." He goes, "Stuff him and cuff him." He goes, "Don't kill him."
Yes, sir.
He says, this has just gotten weird." Did he mention who hired him?
He said a lady.
There's more quiet, and he says, "Oh no, I'm sending something to Moray."
Okay.
Moray, you get a ping, and they give you a digital. It gives you a digital like a picture file,
Mhm.
and when you hold it up, you see a contract number. You swipe to the next screen to show where the contract number is now at the top, and the picture of the person that looks like hired these guys looks an awful lot like Murder Barbie.
I knew it.
And the credits
Hey.
roll on the Galaxy's Edge podcast.
God damn it, JR!
JR did this to us.